Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you happen to be watching this. Just going Tokyo, coming at you with some more. Quill gracefully floats through the veil of time and existence like a beautiful ballerina with a with a silly thick ass. That is, I mean, you know, we need more graceful ballerinas with dump truck asses. I think. We can absolutely go for that. Why are you playing in picture-in-picture? I want... Twitch, why you gotta be weird? Twitch has always gotta be freaking weird in some new, silly-ass way. I don't get it, Twitch. What is your problem? Yeah, that's an ableist one. It's a shame because it's like, it's a really, like... It's a good co-location to go with the thick, but yeah, it happens. We sort these things out one term at a time sometimes. Why do all the... I mean, you are not wrong. There are so many words that, like, sound great, like they've got a really good... I hate to use the word mouthfeel because it's kind of... Os! Blupeya! How you doing? Hope life is treating you well. Hope you ain't got no stress. Hope neither of you have any stress. Hope that life is just being kind of chill for 2023. I know, like, we just started it off, but, like, hopefully it continues to be relatively chill. I'm not like 100% sure if if life has been chill or not. Honestly, it's all been like a big thing. I have, like, why is the sound so low? I don't even know. We're just gonna play. I haven't done Gungeon in so long, and it could be exciting. Kronos, how you doing, Kronos? Pleasure to see you as well. It is. Why do I have a rainbow chest? Are we doing a rainbow run? Got my niece and nephew here from down south. Haven't seen these ones for a year, and they have yet to breathe between sentences. I mean, that's exciting, though. I'm sure that they're excited. I forgot how to open things. Square? Not square. Triangle? No. X? Okay, good. It's X. What do we take? I don't know. I don't know what any of this is. We want to take the Aki, right? Because the Aki does, not a moment's peace between the buggers. Not a moment's peace, but I love the buggers. I love that for you. I don't remember any of the buttons. Okay. Shoot. That's shoot. L3 and R3 pops a blank. Gotcha. What buttons do we use to pop the W? Hidunda! Lovely to see you. Lovely to see everybody. I've been watching this YouTuber play like elite hard mode levels in LBP 1 and 2, and they're just like ugly. They're so ugly. Not sure about everything since I'm pretty sure I tweaked mine. Oh no, I was just kind of goofing around, Kronos. I just want the button that lets us win. That's the button that I want. Where's the win button? The button that breaks skill issues. Also, yes, Quill, like, everybody is fast on the draw tonight, which is appropriate when you think about it, on account of this is the Gungeoning. Oh, but if we got the... We can't open any chests because there aren't any chests because it's a rainbow run. Bisco, you goofy girl. Win button is Alt plus F4. I have neither an Alt button nor an F4 button on my PlayStation 4 controller. And oh crap. I almost set myself on fire to death. That would have been a nice return to form. I think junk is still fair game. Ooh, that's good. But we don't need We don't need the A key to get junk, is the problem. Oh, I can't even get junk. I took this so you wouldn't be tempted by non-rainbow chests. You're rain buddy. In Monkey Island 4, if you press Control W, it asks you if you'd like to win and play the credits. That's nice of it. I like that. I was having some thoughts. I know, right? Like, shocking. But I was playing through LBP 1 the last couple of days. I beat it. As probably shocking nobody. I did not ace every level. But, and I was thinking, like, the way that they've got prizes implemented in LBP 1. Oh, work is gonna be pretty tired. Might dip at about the 30-minute mark. He'd end up, if you need to sleep, like if work's got you feeling a bit shagged out, please by all means do. I'd rather you be getting the rest that you need than hanging out with us. Even though I do love your company, I would much rather you get sleep. I've only gotten to the super secret high Dragonfire room twice, and they were both in the rainbow runs. Well, the rainbow runs are great though. Oh my god, like I need to buy new headphones. I'm gonna die, and that's fine. That's fine. The Kirby Crackle is out of this world. Honestly, I'm gonna do one more rainbow run, and then I'm gonna probably turn off rainbow runs. So I've literally never wielded the high Dragonfire. You and me both, Kronos. Oh, gotta get the Germ Boy. Germ Boy. I never even unlocked the shop. Wait, you don't have to. The shop is just unlocked, isn't it? I mean, it's been a while since I've done a fresh file of Gungeon, but unless you're being goofy. If you're being goofy, that's 100% okay. You do not have to tell us if you're being goofy. If the run is successful, you will die for a clone run. Oh, will you die? I mean, that might be funny. Oh, there's an NPC you have to save before you get to unlock the shop. No shit. I don't remember that at all. How old is Gungeon? Like, it's been out for a while, isn't it? Oh god, this Kirby Crackle is gonna drive me right up the fucking wall. 2016, holy shit. Gungeon is already 7 years old? Gungeon is old enough to go to PG movies by itself? Or Aliens, depending on Gungeon's parents. Oh, the shop with the robot with the missing arm. That shop. That's actually, yeah. Yeah, cause like the shopkeeper lady is locked in a room someplace. Okay, all you gotta remember, Disco, all you gotta remember is X interacts, R1 is your shooty button, and L1 is your dive button. That's literally the entire game. Oh, fuck it. Like, let's roll. Oh, Jesus, it's the king. We're fucked. Yep, okay. That's a good start. I didn't need the master round. But I mean, who uses the master round? Who even? Oh God! Oh yes, you said that you had news, and I am very interested in this news. Quill has the floor. Okay, just get back into reading patterns. Disco, that's all you need to do. I mean, you could fight the Hush. How can't you fight this dude? Okay, you are just like fucking a duck. There's our blank. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I will look at your news in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. If I die, like if I have to use the clone here, I changed my name at my ASC job today. I get to publicly be Quill. Fuck yes! That is news and I like it. Nice job. Did you get hit? The rain train. The rain train is trying to take Quill's good news and bend it to rainhood. Quill, that is wonderful. And like the bureaucracy side is supportive. The meat side, I hope that folks are being cool about it. Us, Floppable, wonderful to see you. Quill was just telling us that she's got her name changed at the ASC job today, and that's pretty exciting. Fuck yeah, indeed. Oh, broccoli, right? Kronos, broccoli's the good one, right? It's also the anniversary of my move here, so I've come far from having panic attacks in the kitchen. You've come very far, Quill. And I'm very proud of you. And that needs to be said, and should be said more often. Well, I remember broccoli being good. I don't remember, like, what it does, but I do remember broccoli being good. So, and I like broccoli. Like, I am a fan. I mean, of broccoli, the actual thing. Unlike some other people in the LVP community, some community manager who I could name, I am a fan of broccoli in all its forms. I probably shouldn't rag on Stephen I as much as I do, but fuck him. What's he done for me today? Nothing. What's he ever done for me? Nothing. Actually, I want to check this because I want to make sure I don't miss anything. I spoke to the big boss a couple of days ago and she was good about it. Can't change my name on the roster or anything, but can use the name casually. Yeah. I guess like like I was saying, that seems like it is at my work. I mean, I do get like the paperwork changes, but like any paperwork that's legal side paperwork, I can't, you know, I gotta use the dead name. I guess some things would require a legal name change. Now, if I remember from previous conversations, which is questionable, the changing your name in Aussie land is much easier than changing like your gender, right? Like if you wanted to do that, at least get the name sorted, you could do that thing. Oh my god, how did I dodge that, seeing as I wasn't looking at the screen? In most states you can change your gender without issues. Queensland is only just legislating it. Gotcha. I gotta get in touch with the State Department again, because apparently, like, changing the gender on passport is supposed to be, like, really easy now. Like, doesn't even require any confirming paperwork from hospitals, which is wild if true. Don't forget about your AK. That was the last run. That was the non-clone run, Kronos. But I don't even need to use my AK. I gotta say it was a good day. God, I don't want to fiddle fuck around with State Department again, because that was such a mess the last time I tried. I do not have phone tree patience. Oh, for fuck's sakes. What was that kind of lucky shot there, buddy? Alice, lovely to see you. Hope you're doing very, very well tonight. Hope life is not giving you any stress or bullshit that you feel like you can't deal with. Do you ever watch your Gunslinger speedrun? I might have. I've watched a bunch of your videos, Kronos. Flopple says, yeah, so like, since I was born in Queensland, it was just a matter of filling out a form online, paying a fee, printing it, and bringing some ID documentation to Justice of the Peace. Immediately complimented my new name and signature. Oh my god! That sounds so nice. That was my name change. It took a whole of like 2 weeks for my new birth certificate to show up. I should go to the States for like a month and just get myself killed, but hopefully not get myself killed and then just figure out all the shit that I need to do. That's not gonna happen, cause it would cost like, I think $2,000 to get to the States, and I couldn't take off a month from work, but I should do that. It would probably be easier in meat space. Of course, that would also require me to be on a plane in the middle of the plague, so that's not great. Also would require me seeing my family, and I don't really know how I feel about that. Could you potentially sign some documentation at an embassy? Well, see, that's the thing, it's like, first I actually have to get in touch with the embassy and try to make an appointment to do anything, like just to have a consult. And the last time I tried to do that, it was a whole thing. But now it seems like I can get my gender changed on my passport without too much difficulty, at least according to what I've heard, which is all scuttlebutt. But I don't know how that works with names, because I'm pretty sure that names are definitely a state level thing. Like, the passport is Fed, so that's a little bit different. Oh my god, I'm eating so much shit. This is embarrassing. I am embarrassed. I mean, I'm not really, because it's Gungeon, and I don't expect to do well on Gungeon, but The US is all kind of wonky for documentation though, because like, some things are Fed level and some things are state level, and nary the twain shall meet. Anaconda is kind of cringe, so you're fine. Wait, why is Anaconda cringe? Do you think is Anaconda tryhard? Probably. Although honestly, like, I think the Beholster is way more tryhard than Anaconda. Anaconda just wants buns. And we've all been there. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I am not dying here! I can't! Oh shit, I'm gonna die here. I am totally gonna fucking die here. I hate it. I hate this world. I hate everything about it. I need a gun. This thing that I've got is not a gun. It's just masquerading as a gun. I'm not even looking at the Anaconda. I'm just like dodging. Oh fuck me sideways. And also that's not the clusterfuck that is America. Hold on a second. Let me scroll back up because I think I missed something from you, Flopbull. Also I missed something from Quill. Let's see. I was gonna use Holly as my middle name, so I'm waiting for when I move out. I think I'm gonna use Victrola for my middle name. And Victrola was almost my first name. It was a bit of a coin toss. Flopbull says, I have some friends who got their name changes done out of the state, but yeah, that's still within the country. And also, that's not the clusterfuck that is America. America is such a mess. Honestly. And kind of like I talked about in other streams, like, I don't even know technically, like, what state I'm considered a resident of, because I haven't lived in a state for, like, 20 years. And my residence used to be counted where my parents lived, because that was kind of like childhood home. But now they're in South Carolina. Oh, and South Carolina kind of fucking hates trans folks, so I don't really expect if I have to do anything in South Carolina that it's going to work out very well for me. America's like, imagine going to a party where everyone hates each other. Yeah, you know, like, that's not strictly incorrect. That was a shitty run and I hate it. I'm getting... Oh my god, I had the payday thing was there and I could have gotten the payday thing. I deserve to lose this run. Oh my god. Like, the payday loans is like an I win button. I hate it. Risco, what the fuck is wrong with you? I need to go sell my teeth now. I don't deserve to have teeth. I am so disappointed in myself. And I gave up freaking payday loans for scattershot. What is wrong with me? I'm not even on the drugs. Kronos, do you want to do this stream for me? I think you would handle it better than I do. Alice says, still need to get some papers thing given to me for when I go to Jersey this year. Make sure you've had your shots. You wouldn't want to get rabies. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want to get rabies. Or maybe you would. But probably not. Wait. That'd be pretty rad, honestly. I play Gungeon in the background while you do the stream talk thing. That would actually be kind of fun. Oh yeah, Alice, humans can totally get rabies. David Cronenberg, why can I not talk? David Cronenberg made a whole movie about it. It was a thing. When humans get rabies, they get like a weird syringe-like appendage that comes out of their armpit. David Cronenberg. That's Blueberry's uncle is David Cronenberg. Canadians follow unusual naming conventions. Slightly more seriously, like, humans can definitely get rabies. It is not a thing that you want to get because it's fatal. I think you can get treated for it if they catch it early enough, but it's not a particularly pleasant treatment. But it is advised that you do not handle any wild animals, even squirrels. And yes, I know squirrels are awesome, but don't handle wild squirrels because you could get the rabies and that would be the bad. Hyde says, and that is why people cull rabid animals. This is true. And it is a pleasure to have you here, Hive. I am glad, as always, to see you. But if the vantage... I can read. Fluffle says, if the virus manages to become symptomatic, you're almost certainly dead. Yes. Johnny Depp potentially... Well, fucking Johnny Depp. Has he ever done anything good? He's like a shit no matter what direction you look at him. I got climbed by a squirrel once. That sounds lovely. Honestly, that's an experience that I would pay to have. She wanted my toast. I mean, who wouldn't though? Toast here is a metaphor, right? I don't know what a metaphor for, aside for selling more splat books, but the toast is probably a metaphor. Ah! Kuso! Looking forward to getting asked when I get my tourist visa what a friend got asked by the visa people once. Which was, are you going to America to do war crimes? Excuse me, what the fuck? We don't need to import people to do war crimes. We're pretty damn good at that ourselves, thank you very much. What the hell? Tourist visa people, have some fucking pride. Hive says, sneaked his dog into the country without quarantine, and then the government was like, oh, you brought your dogs here without letting us know? We're going to destroy them. And then they left without bringing rabies to Australia. I hate every part of that sentence. Hive? Because it's not the dog's fault. They could just destroy Johnny Depp. I think that would have been better. I actually get why of it. We're a rabies-free country. Dogs can be carriers, but the messaging was profoundly terrible. I mean, yeah. There's no winners in that situation. They also got asked if you're going to America to do terrorism. Again, we don't need to import that shit. Like, we've got all of that sorted already. Where's the rainbow kid? You're the rainbow gum kid. Johnny Depp destroyed by fax and Australian Border Patrol. Fucking hell. This was a poodle for sure. It was an absolute poodle and I hate it. But, this is also the first time I've played Gungeon in like I want to say like a year. Terrorism must be politically motivated. If they just go there to commit ideology-free violence, that's not terrorism. Oh, shit! Squirrel toast! Hold up 2 shakes. Quill, let me catch the toast. She was determined to get the toast I had, and she got the very literal buttered toast I had in Hyde Park. She was successful in stealing your non-metaphorical toast. I commend the squirrel. This is commendable behavior from a squirrel. I mean, I commit squirrel crimes every day. Nobody praises me for it. Mom tells me to stop. Oh, I turned off the rainbow run. I don't precisely know why. I have semi-green hair now, thanks to squirrely, just squirrely things. No, Chronos, like, you're super cool. Don't worry about it. This is the beginning of the year. You're perfectly allowed to have a hangover from last year. That hangover doesn't even need to require alcohol. Just squirrely girly things. I mean, just make the hashtag as long as possible since I'm on Tumblr now. The only thing not allowed is the movie The Hangover. The movie The Hangover is not great. I remember very little of it, but what I remember of it was not great. I don't remember being particularly enthused, or for that matter, particularly amused. I guess it was kind of cute that, like, he was under their nose the whole time while they were searching for him, but otherwise, not so much. Hangover 3 is genuinely one of the worst movies I've seen. Hangover 3 is the one where they go to Thailand. Isn't there a quote-unquote funny Asian character in The Hangover? Where the funny is the fact that he's Asian? I feel like that was a thing. Massively transphobic and racist. I love that. Well, I'm off. You peeps have a nice room. Hidunda, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I wish you a very good day at work tomorrow. Hopefully no more than you can deal with. I know food service is a lot sometimes. But you got this. We believe in you. Magic bullets. I like magic bullets. They turn things into chickens. Now an hour shift. Here we go. Mood, though? Hangover 3 to Joker pipeline? Do you think that's what caused Arthur to become the Joker? Was he got a magic time machine that showed him the Hangover 3? I'm missing context. Wait. Hangover 2 is the one where they go to Thailand. Okay. Wait. What? Hangover 3 is a crime drama? Oh, they're by the same director and they have a Okay, same director I could see, How does The Hangover 3 and The Joker have a similar tone? Quill, you're not wrong, though. We're all disappointed in Arthur. Everybody's like, Arthur's gonna become chill and get married. And then, no, in fact, Arthur just becomes the Joker. That shit ain't cool. Hangover 3 is a crime drama, but with the characters from the Hangover series. Why, though? What? Like, who thought that was a good idea? Oh, fuck you, buddy! The man who said he was restricted by making only comedies. And then he made the Joker. Like, what the fuck? Make up your fucking mind, dude. I love the Bullet King's design. I hate everything about the Bullet King's fight. Except for the fact that he's got the same bullet spread as one of the enemies in Isaac. And I suck at it there, too. The Joker is not a comedy, it's pretty fucking funny to me. It's a king of comedy-like, though. So, like a roguelike? Is that a new genre? Where's my king of comedy-like? Along with my walking simulator. It's an Al Pacino-like? The Crash Bandicoot of comedy? What the fuck? I saw somebody on Reddit asking for advice about how to clean out like a Super Nintendo cartridge, or maybe a Nintendo 64 cartridge, I wasn't sure. They'd like opened it up and it was just completely grunked on the inside. It was really gross. But I did notice that when they showed the front of the cartridge, it was A, Conker's Bad Fur Day, and B, it had a $150 price tag on it. And there was like a part on the inside of my soul that just kind of withered and died. It doesn't count as a comedy if the joke's in the director's share. Does that mean that Kevin Smith doesn't make comedies? I mean, he doesn't make funny movies, but I'm pretty sure that his movies are counted as comedies. I have a legit copy of Conkers for N64. Why though? Wait, what did I forget? I forget nothing. I have a rainbow beam. I forget nothing. His comedies are comedies by virtue of not being tragedies. I would make some arguments that Mallrats is not a tragedy, Hive. Because it seems pretty fucking tragic to me. I was 12. You know, Quill, that's fair. We've all made choices. As our youth, in our youth, choices have been made. The Shellington key. I mean, I don't have 3 keys, but the Shellington key is like, that's quite a take. Alice, that is quite a take. I'm getting katana bullets because that sounds funny. I will probably regret it. I think I'm gonna agree with... I love you both. That's all I could say about that. That game is the first First piece of media that set off my I hate when women get screwed over for men depression. See, now I wanna fight Conker's Bad Fur Day for you. Dogma was responsible for the funniest thing Kevin Smith has ever done. I mean, I feel like that's a low bar, but give it to me, I suppose. It wasn't the shit demon. Was it Barbie Smooth Alan Rickman? Was that the funniest thing that Kevin Smith has ever done? Or I guess Ken doll Smooth Alan Rickman? I think they specifically call him a Ken doll and not a Barbie. I mean, I suppose the Dogma can't be the worst thing that Kevin Smith has done by virtue of not being chasing Amy. He made a guest appearance at a religious protest against his movie with fake protest signs and was interviewed on live TV as a protester where he talked about his reasons for protesting the movie without anyone realizing it was Kevin Smith. Alright, that's funny. I've only identified what that one depression was about live on Reese's Stream 2023? Oh my god, have we, like, was this a breakthrough? Dogma is the last movie that I saw by Kevin Smith. Ergo, in my mind at least, like, the Kevin Smith oeuvre starts with Clerks 1 and ends with Dogma. By the way, just in case, red ammo partially reloads all guns, green ammo fully reloads the current gun. I did remember that bit. Which I realize is shocking, but I did actually remember that bit. Anyways, Alice, he made Clerks 3 during his horror movie cycle, so I can't say he's particularly committed to being a horror auteur. Yoga Hosers 2. Y'all told me about, like, Clerks 3, and I still can't quite believe that it's real. I've had that particular depression like 10 times, and it's always about a lady character getting fridged or removed from a story for the sake of a male character. I am glad, at least, Quill, that you've pinned a cause on that particular effect. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Eat rainbows, motherfucker! Oh fudge! Oh fudge! God damn it! Please. Just please. Thank you. Yoga Hosers is an intentionally straight up horror like Red State. Red State's not the one about the meat guy, right? That was an Onion thing. That wasn't a Kevin Smith thing. It's more of a bad Cheech and Chong comedy. Mind you, this is a depression that's had significant impact on my identity in life, so it's weird it's pretty much the Bechdel test in depression form. Okay. I want to... Let me... Because I don't feel like I'm giving you the attention that this deserves. Deadpool 2 sucks for the fridging. Like, I really... There's humor to some extent in Deadpool, like what you would get from a Deadpool movie. It's tolerable, and what's-his-face is funny adjacent as Deadpool. But I hated the way that movie started. But I want to pause here because I just want to ask, like, specifically to Quill here, like, do you feel that having a does this knowledge help you deal with the depression, or do you feel like it will help you deal with the depression in the future? In which case I'm really happy, but Hive says, I mean, Red State is the only horror movie that he intentionally set out to make a serious horror movie. Oh, hold on a second. Tusk was a joke he made on his podcast turned into a movie. Yoga Host was a spin-off from Tusk, which was an excuse to give his and Johnny Depp's daughter acting roles. It's a thing. Quill, it's a thing. Do we want spoilers, like, or not? Because I can let it slide. Actually, you know what? Let's put Deadpool 2 on the back burner. I don't know that anything that we would say about Deadpool 2 would be particularly cheerful for Quill in this moment of self-discovery. So we'll save that one for another stream. Save Deadpool for another stream. No. Can I go back to an earlier pin just for a second? And because I honestly don't remember what Red State was supposed to be. Hive? Like, I know what Tusk is. And I wish I didn't, but I know what Tusk is. But what was the gimmick with Red State? Cole says I didn't play the ending of Wolfenstein New Order for like 5 years because I felt the fridging coming, and I didn't try again until someone reassured me that it wasn't. Okay. Red State was his conservatives are cultists and bad, but he supports all the same things they do. Man, I am sucking all the butt today. Do not set up the lady just to kill her or I will scream. Is this as just like a general rule in media? Because I think it's a fair rule. That web badge looks like a guy bending over? Oh my god, it kind of does. Please, I just want to have a run that doesn't suck. Flopple says, I remember a Fred stream a while back where we started talking about the concept of content reassurances, where you're worried something bad may happen which dissuades you from a film, so knowing a slight spoiler, this doesn't happen sometimes makes it easier to consume the media depending on the headspace. So, kind of like Does the Dog Die or whatever the site's called. That is the name of the site. It's a very useful site, and I've actually used it for streams before. And honestly, that's not a super bad idea. Sometimes, the movies twist in that it doesn't do a thing. How do I want to say this? Sometimes it's worth knowing that a movie's not going to do a thing if that thing in particular is going to really bother you. Yeah, I could get behind that. I can't get behind any of these runs. I think I'm going to do a non-gunslinger run, which is just foolishness, honestly. But sometimes the twist is that it doesn't do a thing, but sometimes it makes it easier to get into media if you know ahead of time that the thing doesn't happen. Yes, absolutely. Well, I mean, like what Quill was saying about Wolfenstein, where you've got like a telegraphed turn in the plot that this character is going to get fridged, and that was something that was really infuriating. So Quill ended up dropping out of that media, where it would have just been better off to know, like, okay, that doesn't happen. Finish the game. Don't worry about it. Who do we use? Who would be fun? We could do Bullet. I'll do a run of Bullet. I don't expect it to take very long. Quill says, I'm realizing that just the media in general that hits me with this, like, Gonzo's foundational for me because of the death of one of the female protagonists is the trigger for snapping me out of my teenage dysphoria anger. Gods is... My exposure to Gons has been, I think, the first movie, part of the second movie, and a couple of chapters that I read in an omnibus, and I don't remember anything good out of it. Like, even the quirky bondage gear... Oh, well done, Risco. That was really smooth. To use the blank, like, right before you even go in the first room. Even the quirky bondage gear outfits weren't working it. Gaunt's is still running somehow. I mean, I suppose if it's making money. The author doesn't strike me as somebody who's gonna throw money down the drain. The manga has another work called Inuyashiki and introduces the villain by having go Gonza's shit tier. I feel like you told us that before, and it's as absurd reading now as it was the first time. Oh my god. The mangaka main thing now is a manga about a porn star as a giant. I didn't know the character was a porn star. I did know the character was a giant because it's like on the covers of all the omnibuses, omnipodes. There are like 4 different giant woman manga, but that's the biggest one. Wait, is that a pun? Alice, did you just make a pun? Hun, I love it. You done good. That was good. That's okay. You don't, you could play it off like it was on purpose. I wouldn't hold it against you. This sword doesn't have a spin attack, and that makes me very sad. I want to spin my sword. Mentioned it before, but the manga is a bit salty that he accidentally revolutionized hentai with motion blur nipples. Oh my god. You know, does he really deserve to go down in history for anything better, though? I should go get that junk. I should look for the chest. Next time, Yuzuki, don't tell me what to fucking do, game. Don't you tell me what to do, game. I'm my own woman here. I'm making my own rules. I'm living large, and or possibly in charge. Everything that explodes. Os! Jelly Beans, how you doing? Gunder Fury, the gun of Guncraft. I don't know what this is. The only thing about Gaunt's is one of the characters for a while is a panda that can walk on 2 legs. But we already have one of those. We have a panda that can walk on 2 legs at home. The panda who can walk on 2 legs at home is Quill. Some of the fight scenes in Gaunt's are good, but that franchise is pretty bleak, especially anything relationship related. The one, the one bit I remember seeing in the manga itself was them fighting a giant Buddha statue. And it was pretty kinetic. I will grant that. God, we are so gonna die. This is so shameful. Fuck it! Jujutsu Kaisen has got the superior anime panda too. I mean, there's also like you can go back to the old school and get Ranma. That's the mission that had the scene that broke me, the one with the panda. Oh shit! Got a marine fact. Porpoises are highly intelligent and are among the few species that can identify themselves in a mirror. I mean, they got one up on me. The one with the Buddha statues. All I saw was the fight scene. Although I find it pretty interesting in a kismet kind of way that my only experience of Gaunt's is the bit that you have like personal emotional connection to. Could I like fucking even vaguely talk tonight? Alright, we're at the hour point. I have not posted even anything close to a W. I am gonna take a stretch. I'm gonna have a slug of water, have a smoke. I will leave the chat in the very capable hands of Kronos and Hive. They've got the whip hands. And I will be right back. What are you selling us, Quill? That you immediately got to turn around and say, don't Google that. It's not porn, is it? You got to tell us if it's porn. Ick. Ick. That's ick. Hate that. Alright, I am back, and that does sound like a shitty arc for that character. Let's go with the Hunter. I like the Hunter. I don't expect that we'll do any better with the hunter, but like, you know, we could try. I made coffee and I have no idea why. I've actually gotten better about not drinking coffee at night, so this was questionable. What is the ultimate deal in Gaunt's? Is it aliens? Like, who made the Gaunt's balls? It's time to hunt. That's it? That's the gimmick? 'Cause that's whatever. Sure. It's aliens. Is there anyone in, like, with funny Vulcan hair who shows up to assure us that it's aliens? Automod. Yes. Oh, there's also the plot point that super tech came from the mutterings of a disabled woman whose father used the tech to make a game show for rich fucks. So, Gaunt's is proto Squid Game, but bad, is what I'm getting. It's all a game show for rich people, made with tech delivered by a very poorly treated disabled woman. God, it just sounds like it's like a turducken of shittiness. Like every time you think that you'll get to the innermost core, then there's one extra layer of shittiness. The only funny thing about Gaunt's is for some reason George Clooney is there. What? Like the actual George Clooney? I mean, it's a manga obviously, so not George Clooney, but like not a character who looks like George Clooney but is meant in universe to be George Clooney? What does that even mean? The enemies are aliens that just live on Earth, and then an alien invasion happens, and that's where I stopped. I mean, I remembered that there were aliens on Earth because in the movie, the first one they kill is like a green onion alien who hulks out, and then I think like they kill him in front of his kid or something. Oh shit, key? Thank you. Gaunt's greatest cultural impact was being the source of the Megasta meme. I do not know that meme. They kill the kid in front of his dad. Okay, that makes it better. Wait. That does not in fact make it better? Oh god! I looked away for a second! Oh, we are so fucked. Why do I even have a like... Why... Oh, fuck me sideways. I hate this. Ah! Trash cannon for DPS is kind of trash. I mean, it's right there in the name. At least they weren't lying to us. Chronos, levels that are right corner jumps as far as the eye can see. Levels where everything is like landing on a pixel and then there's spikes on either side. I don't know why these levels exist, except just to be tryhard, but I was watching this kid play them, and it was just exhausting me. Like, dude's stream was, I think, an hour spent on one jump. No, this is not, I would not play these levels. I have self-respect. I was watching this kid named, his YouTube name is ADSFFFF. His user handle on PSN is hardest levels. And he makes hard levels, and he completes hard levels, apparently. But I sat in on one of his streams once, and like, it was just absolutely fucking miserable. His stream was honestly miserable. It was just, I think, an hour of watching him swear at this one jump that he couldn't get past. I mean, I suppose I shouldn't slag on other content creators in the LBP space because there are so few, but... Oh no, he was not funny at all. I admire his dedication. I'll give him that. And he is, by all accounts, like a good player. Like, he does beat these levels. But... yeah. Dedication or stubbornness? I mean, probably 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Oh shit! Railgun! We got a railgun in this house. In this house we love a railgun. It's an unscientific railgun though. Yeah, I gotta be careful with that one. I remember that one's kind of wonky. But it packs a punch. Not to be confused with the ska song Our House. Our House is a very, very, very fine house with 2 kids and a yard. Life used to be so hard. I don't know, something, white picket fences, bullshit, whatever. I don't think that's ska though. I also have a crossbow. I do have a crossbow. I am not to be fucked with. Just like Bjork said, I am the hunter. I am the hunter. Why do sharks live in salt water? Because pepper makes them sneeze? I mean, you're not wrong. There are no lies detected in that statement. I am slightly confused, but... shaking my head, not I am the walrus. Cuckoo, cuckoo. It's pepper water. I mean, I get it. I totally get it. I'm just, you know... I'm roughly as confused as I normally am. No respect for the Beatles. Alice, I think we've discussed my feelings about the Beatles. I find the Beatles loathsome. Sergeant Pepper's Go Fuck Yourself, Lonely Hearts Band. Oh fuck. Okay, so you can't charge while dodging. I hate that. God damn it! I can't even get a fucking master clear on the Trigger Twins? I am so rusty. Oh, I am walking through the fucking raindrops here. The army ants, they leave nothing but the bones. Oh, God! Thank you. Maybe I should give a run and let you know how it goes. Yes, Kronos, shame me. They did not even have a song about robbing Santa like the Kinks had. All I know is I hate the Beatles. I don't hate the Beatles as much as I hate Elvis Presley, but it's close. And I never have to listen to them again. I think my dad is personally offended that I hate the Beatles. I think I may have said some things about the Beatles when I was working at the curry place. Swears may have been involved. My dad likes the Beatles because he has no taste. Wait, why do I have a shotgun now? Oh, fuck. Oh, is this like a... This is the gun that changes forms. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Isco, what are you even doing? I think it's a Bloodborne reference. You're probably right. I mean, everything in this game is a reference to something. That's not a dig, by the way. I find it quite amusing. What was that? Oh my fucking god! Please just end me. Just, my suffering is endless. They're giving us these golden chests to tease us. Because they know no matter what items they give us, I'm still gonna lose. I did get 2 red chests within the first 2 floors. Because they know that they can give me that, and that I'll just throw it away. They're like, oh, don't worry about it. She'll fuck it up anyways. She fucked up a clone run. I'd be like, game, could you not? Game, you don't have to rub it in. You don't gotta go so hard. Well, first we gotta get a key, which we did. Now we gotta fill up our prototype railgun, which we also did. Now we gotta go kill things. Hopefully it's all the health in the world, or it's one of those items that just wins the game for us. It's pretty good. This will zap things for us. And that's good. Should it not be? I mean, it shoots rockets. That sounds pretty good to me. What tier did you think what tier did you think Wingman was? And this is an honest question, it's not a snarky question. You've got a lot better grip on Gungeon's particular blend of balance than I do. I'm gonna die. That's hilarious. I'd say B at best. My perception of A might be skewed. Okay. Give me some health. I do not want an unfinished gun because it's trash. The sounds are so good in this game. The Foley work is pretty nice. What's the unlock on finished gun? Is it a thing that you have to unlock, or is it something that you do with the unfinished gun that makes it finished? Like kill 500 enemies and then it's the finished gun? Oh good, it's the Gorgon. I actually like Gorgon. That might sound weird, but it is true. I feel like she's the easiest to read. And that's the only attack that usually screws me up. Nice! You have to complete the Aminomicon. Oh god, that's never happening. I finally got a master round. Can't believe the country of Finland is deciding whether or not a gun's good or not. I mean, the Finns, they've got some experience with guns. Guns and skis. And drinking? Those are like the three things I associate with Finland. Usually all at the same time. Kronos, did you know that people are publishing new LBP2 levels? Like, as of now? I think that's just wild. Like, I know that I knew that there's still ways to play LBP2 online if you jailbreak your PS3 because of the private servers, but I didn't realize that extended to actually being able to create new levels. But I was looking at the Beacon homepage today, and yeah, there were like levels that were published today. Apparently. I mean, I guess the Beacon is one. That's where this kid was publishing, the streamer I was telling you about, that's where he was publishing his levels. We've got Total Wipeout, which was published in Little Big Planet 1 on January 4th, 2023. And I know that there was one that was published, oh wait, I got a picture. Me gusta! What? Oh my god, Quill! I mean, that is a clutch meme, but I just looked at it now. Wait, was I saving a key for something? I don't remember. Oh shit, I got a mustache. It's an ancient meme. Memes from the past. A relic from a more lawless time. They found that one in a cave in Manchuria? Oh, is that the ancient Chinese secret that they're talking about in Big Trouble in Little China? Oh, there's a bag. Why, thank you, dog. This dog is definitely spelled D-A-W-G, like the cool kids spell it. Oh my gosh. Okay, Kronos, I do have to ask. In River City Girls 2, does noise show back up? Wind, fire, me gusta? Oh, that kind of thing. Yes, but not for very long. Oh, that's not fair. She was like one of my favorites. I still have that, like, that screenshot. And sometimes I use that as my wallpaper when I'm feeling, down, but not super down. She got relegated to NPC like most RCG bosses. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. You want to give your new bosses a chance to shine. Oh fuck, we're on fire. I would almost accept the fact that it was from the before if I still had that clip. Because that was amazing. That's like one of the few things I remember from the before streams that doesn't involve me having to shut somebody down. That and that Thomas kid who really wanted us to play Death Road to Canada, and then we finally played Death Road to Canada, and I was like, this game is shit. I was not well enamored of that game, though. I did feel kind of bad, but not too bad, because that game wasn't fun. I am not going to play Winchester's game. I am going to go back and I'm going to buy those katana bullets, because they are fabulous. They are fire. But also katanas. Now, all we need... Kronos, is there a trench coat item in this game? Because if we could have katana bullets and a trench coat, or perhaps bullets that are in trench coats... I'm just saying, you know, you gotta give your 90s White Wolf OCs some rep. I was gonna do a trench coat joke right now. We are wearing the same hat. In fact, we might be wearing the same trench coat. My gun is empty, much like my life. Oh, but now it will not be empty. No! Did you ever play a Tremere? No! Alice, please! Can you imagine me playing any vampire that wasn't a Mulk? Then we would be 100% same brain. Wait, Tremere's best clan? Excuse me? That is a take. That is a whole kind of take. Also, I meant to say that Death Road to Canada is the video game of all time. It certainly is. Why are you barking? Dog? Oh, because it's a mimic! Good job, dog! Spelled D-A-W-G, like the cool kids do. Death Road to Canada was a lot. Didn't we get killed because there was like a bee in the car? And we tried to kill the bee, and then the car crashed and everybody died? And it was like, lol, you crashed your car because you tried to kill a bee, well done. Lol? Wait a minute, is that why you thought to bring up noise? Wait, I don't remember why I thought to bring up noise. Why do you think I thought to bring up noise? No, it had nothing to do with zombie road trips. Because I only remembered that she said that her name was like Noise Zombie, like, after we already started the discussion. So I can assure you that was not my reasoning. Which does leave us with the mystery. Why the hell was I thinking of noise? I think it just popped into my head. Oh, that's... Oh, because of the dog. Right. Because we have the dog, and the dog did something good. And I said that this dog is definitely called Dog, and it's D-A-W-G, like the cool kids spell it. Which is possibly one of the best things in that game. I mean, besides just the sheer wholesomeness of noise, that joke, for some reason, will sit with me forever. Reading noise like it's pronounced like Boise, Idaho? I hate that. I hate that for you. Would you just fucking die? And that was directed only to the cannonball, not to anybody in chat. I would never say that. Like, honestly, I would not say that. I'm so miffed she wasn't one of the new playable characters. Oh, that would have been slick. I remember her boss fight being pretty cool. Definitely more fun than the psychic kid. Who was the psychic kid also a pervert? I kind of feel like maybe he was. I don't remember though. Like, there was the pervert that was voiced by the Nazi apologist. His character was a pervert. But I thought the psychic kid was a pervert too. I have a banana. All of your arguments are invalid. We are on fire? What the hell is a noise? Noise is a character from River City Girls 1, and I guess an NPC in River City Girls 2. She is a rocker. She has a dog named Dog, but it's spelled D-A-W-G, like the cool kids spell it. She has an absolutely wholesome, like, but also kind of sad backstory with one of the characters, where she was new in school and she couldn't make any friends. So one of the main characters is like, I'll be your friend, and there's this like complete touching Yuri bait like comic panel of them becoming friends, and then we find out that the main character forgot all about that because she's kind of a ditz. Godai is in this game. I did not like him. Is he still voiced by what's his face? Jacksepticeye. See, I don't need that in my life. That makes me sad. River City Girls, why you gotta be giving that dude money? Also, we are getting to the point in the game where my brain stops being able to pay attention, so I wouldn't expect us to get too much farther. Going by patterns, we usually eat a lot of shit on this floor. It would probably help if I could hit anything, though. Is that dude bad? I don't know much about him. I remember that there was some shit on him, but honestly, like, so much has happened in the last 3 years that I don't really remember the specifics. I think he was chums with a Nazi. Now that I've had time to let it cook, I could probably say that River City Girls 1 left more of a lasting impression on me. That's interesting. Visco, do not blow up the devil chest. Morning Star Satellite Rain. That sounds cool. Well, you know what the chest luck is. The chest luck is that the game is just taunting us. Because the game knows that I can't win. He called out bad Swedish YouTuber man when he did a racism, but then when his fan base attacked him for that, he went, I am friends with him. Thank you for the callback, Alice. Not the callback, the explanation. Because I knew it was something, like, it had something in that vein. Oh, fuck yes, do it. Why does this gun suck? What are you gonna do, gun? Do you fucking kill anything? Fuck me sideways. Oh, do I have to like leave it on him for a minute and then it'll shoot? Well, why didn't it do that to the other thing? That is awesome. Gun, make up your fucking mind though. Oh shit, I know why. Because I was shooting something that was already dead. Can we talk about the fact, I mean, we don't really have to because I don't have anything to say about it, but shitty Swedish asshole who's a Nazi is fucking living in Tokyo? Or at least he's living in Japan. I think he's living in Tokyo. I hate that. I hate everything about it. Monsters and monocles. Did he stop living in Italy? I mean, he moved here. He moved here last year, I think. Wait, this is not the genie gun. Oh god! Fuck, I have no blanks. The reason the orbital strike is missing because only one exists at one time. You have to let the trigger despawn to despawn the current strike. Okay. That makes sense. I hate it, but it makes sense. I don't know if this teapot is doing it for me. I mean, I figured that the laser pointer wasn't doing any damage. That made sense. But part of the problem also, I think, was I was trying to shoot an enemy that was not actually alive. Because it was one of the freezy blobs. Oh, fuck you! Fuck you all! It's a very good DPS weapon for stationary bosses. It's not exactly a room clear, so that makes sense. Okay. I will keep that in mind. Because there is a possible boss that doesn't move around very much on this floor. This teapot's actually working for us. That is kind of a shock. If you reload the teapot, the area around you burns targets. I love that. Is that a normal effect, or is that a I have a mustache effect? Because I do have the mustache. And it did give me a synergy. I think it's just the teapot. No shit. That's pretty wild. So I wonder what the synergy is with the mustache. The burn AoE is bigger. Burn, burn. Yes, you're gonna burn, burn. Burn, burn. Yes, you're gonna burn. Okay, so I've gotta live. But if I do live, I will get armor every floor. And Lord knows we need armor. I would like you to die soon. Also, like, we need to heal, and badly. Weird Squirrel needs health badly. I'm sorry, sir. Your Morning Star clipped through the fucking wall. Oh, fuck me sideways. Oh, shit. Toast won't do it anymore. Squirrel needs health. See? Yes, this is true. Do we fight the boss? Or do we risk going for the shop? Let's fight the boss. Oh shit, we do have we got a good boy. Oh god. Oh god, I got no blanks. I can't switch guns. Fuck, we die. I'm still gonna die. God bless it. God curse America. I hate that. I hate it. Yeah, I am better at Mind Flayer than I am at that dude. I should have used the rail cannon. I think railgun would have worked for us better. Alright. Now, I know it's not quite 2 hours yet, but we did just have a long, chunky run, so... I'm gonna take a quick break now. Wallmonger's a wild card for me. It's an easy boss, but only if the fight lasts at least 20 seconds. Then it's tough as nails. I just like there's a lot of dodge involved with Wallmonger, and a lot of different dodge that you got to be kind of fiddly about. Quill, it is lovely as always to have you in the stream. So happy to hear about the name change stuff going through well for you. And we will be here with Little Big Planet tomorrow. You are, of course, as welcome as you always are, which is extremely welcome, but do sleep well. Only good dreams. And if you can't have good dreams, have interesting ones. But no soul-crushing dreams. Those are right out. I'm calling in my veto power. My one-time veto power. No soul-crushing dreams. But yes, let me get a little bit of a stretch in, and I will be back in just a bit. Bless it. All right, who do we just not win with next? Ah, it's one of those days. Don't want to wake up. Everything's fucked. Everything's a truck. Kronos, I got the creation bug. I just want to make a level. And every time I start thinking about a level, it just becomes this utterly useless, complex metaphor for my fragmented mental state, and I don't need that because A, it's pretentious as hell, and I mean B, it's just a lot of work. I might, like, tomorrow, for the stream tomorrow, I might, like, just spend a big chunk of the stream just, like, tossing together simple gameplay stuff in create mode. Like, no frills, no decorations, no complex logic. Like, here's a set of 3 jumps that you can go over. Here's a spiked pit with a dangly bit that you could swing on. Here's some rotators with climbable bits on them that will rotate around, and you've got to get to the next one over. Like, just like simple stuff, not even like stringing it together, and just seeing if I can, I don't know, jumpstart the process. I played this level for the archive today, and it was honestly pants. It was called Little Obstacle Course, and that's exactly what it was. It was like, it was a race with nothing particularly impressive in it, a lot of created objects, but like, it did in fact hang together as a level. Like, it's not a level I would go back to, it's not something I would say was particularly great, but you know, it was a level. And I was like, you know, why? I could just toss together something simple like that. Just toss together the gameplay elements and then, you know, spritz it up with some decoration, maybe? Seeing as I always end up kind of like trying to do both at the same time, and that doesn't help. Oh yeah, no, like I'm glad I played this level. And I do think that levels that are just mid or worse belong in an archive just as much as the levels that are, you know, the ones that everybody thinks are just the cat's pajamas. Like, the archive is meant to be for everyone who's made anything, basically. But it did just kind of, I was just kind of thinking about it. It was just like, you know, you could just make a level just for the fun of making and publishing a level. But I've had this bug recently. Like, I've been thinking of like level bits, but the problem is, like, I'll think of them at work, and by the time I get to mid-shift, it's just so overly complex that by the time I get out of work, I don't even have the energy to start digging into it. I played a couple of good levels recently for the archives. I tried to play this one called Monster Mansion, which was actually like really pretty cool. Like, it had a lot of heart, but it was an LBP2 level, and I think the transfer to LBP3, or like playing it in LBP3, it caused a logic fault because there's a cutscene and the level's supposed to progress after the cutscene, but it just shifts back to a static camera in front of the last checkpoint and just stays there. Like, you've got no access to pop it. You can't do anything but quit out of the level. So I'm pretty sure like that it's just borked, which is really disappointing. Oh, Arachno! Lovely to see you. I hope you're doing very well tonight. It's a shame because like I was really having fun with that level, but yeah, it just broke. Oh shit, why did I open that chest? I wanted to shoot it. I hope that life is treating you well, Arachno. It's not giving you any more stress than you feel like you can deal with. I know sometimes that is a vainglorious hope. I'm opening that blue chest. It's probably a mistake, but I'm going to open it anyways. It's a camera. Camera is good against ghosts. I don't think it's good against anything else in particular. But we'll use it anyways. Oh, you gotta charge it. Oh, this sucks. Camera, you suck. It's an excellent room clearer. It's terrible boss DPS. I will keep that in mind for the next floor. If we make it. Which is questionable. Let me quick check this so I don't miss anything. Work has been a bit tumultuous, but other than that, I'm feeling good. Currently thinking about what I want to do for my next writing piece. I've got to read your Game of the Year bit. And now I'm going to actually have to track it back down, because I think I shut down the computer. If you, Arachno, if you would like to send a link of that to either Kronos or Hive, and they can put it in chat. Oh, we're gonna die. We are totally fucked. Ah, fudge! I don't mean to rag on all the guns, but lowercase r is pretty weak as well. Lowercase r is less than mid, honestly. I was just using it because maybe it was better than the starter. I have a level in mind you could archive and or stream. Yes, please. I love recommends because it takes stress off of me of finding things. Now, I should point out that the archive is currently up to 57 episodes and is backlogged until the 23rd of January. So it wouldn't show up for a bit, but I would definitely like it. Hyaki Yagyo by Kato, a personal favorite. Let me write that down because otherwise I will forget it. Have a wonderful night. I'm off to work. Jilly, you have a very good day at work. Take no guff unless you would like to take guff, which would be kind of weird, but if you do, like, you could take the guff. But stay safe, stay warm. Keep your pipes from freezing. That's been going around. I'll send the video playthrough of the level. Obviously don't watch till after playing it, but the video description lists all of the yokai featured in the level. Nice! Parents doing okay after the last storm. They're down in South Carolina, so, pretty much, like, they actually did have some plumbing trouble, but I don't think it was related to the storm. I think it was related to my brother's house kind of sucking. Yeah, I'm glad that they're not in New York anymore. But the winters were getting a little bit too cold for them. What with being ancient and all. Yeah, I mean, Dad's hip's been not great, and Mom's healthy, but like not shoveling snow healthy. So they were like, it's time, it's time. I personally would have chosen South Carolina, but that's where my brother lives, and my parents are actually living in my brother's basement, which I find kind of hilarious, but yeah, there's a pretty wide area of effect from Buffalo and the lake effect from Lake Erie in Ontario. And usually, like when I was a kid, we would only get it every now and then, but I guess it's just been getting worse. Now, I'm super glad that we're not living in the Buffalo area, because they've been getting it really bad. Oh. Yay, I'm faster. Higher speeds means quicker's deaths. Take care, love you as well, and we will hopefully see you next time. Oh, that was useless. I did a thing, and it was useless. Oh, fuck! I kill you! Ah, yes, snow, that thing I definitely don't have to worry about. I mean, Canada hardly ever gets snow. I don't know what you're carping about. I'm terrible at this game, Arachno. Like, it's a relative rarity that we actually play Gungeon, because I am just extremely bad at it. The pace of it is so different from Isaac, and it really, like, it highlights the things about Isaac that I'm really bad at. Like resource management, I am not great. Risk-reward choices, I'm terrible. Dodging bullet spreads. All of that is just not my forte. And it's a shame, because, like, I like Gungeon a lot in concept. Sometimes the humor is just, it's a little bit too much, but for the most part, like, it's got a beautiful design. Like, it feels smooth to play. The humor, when it works, is actually pretty funny. But I'm just, like, from a gameplay standpoint, it does not click with me. And the funny thing is, like, I've actually cleared a lot of Gungeon. I've gotten lick kills. I've got all the characters unlocked. I've got like a fair chunk of the items unlocked. Not all of them by any means, but like a pretty fair chunk of them. But that's just persistence. And I'm pretty sure like I've hit my skill ceiling. I still have yet to kill the rat. And I honestly don't know if I can. I know I can't handle the Old Bailey. Like, the old Bullet King just kicks the shit out of me. I did see the trailer for the new Evil Dead. In fact, Hive and I were talking about that. It's weird. It's certainly a movie. It very much looks like a movie. What I was saying to Hive was that I don't feel like I could say that it's gonna be a bad movie, but because I didn't expect anything from the remake, and the remake surprised me by being startlingly good, but it doesn't feel like Evil Dead. Like Hive says, it feels like James Wan directed Leather-faced Evil Dead. I don't know James Wan well enough to say how correct that assessment is, but it does feel distinctly different from Evil Dead in a way that, like, even Army of Darkness feels more like Evil Dead than this new trailer does. And Army of Darkness is a very weird shaggy beast. The remake is my only exposure to the Evil Dead series. It's not bad. Like, I like the remake, even if I absolutely loathe the knockoff Eric Stoltz character, because he's just a raging douchebag who causes everything to be worse in every situation that he's in. But, like, I still actually got a lot out of that film. So I would not knock you at all if that's your only exposure to it. Hive says there are parts of the trailer that I thought would be cool as a horror movie that took itself too seriously, and parts of it that looked like all that is bad about the Conjuring verse. Just as a portmanteau, I hate the word Conjuring verse. Oh, Evelyn, how you doing? Doing okay over here. I've got all my fingers, I've got all my toes. I have a giant pot of curry that I did not have time to get any curry out of this evening, but I will definitely eat a lot of tomorrow. We're talking Evil Dead, which is a subject close to my heart. Arachno, if you... Although I'm sure that you've heard this as a recommendation before, but if you are... your interest in Evil Dead is piqued at all by the remake, I would definitely recommend the second movie. Evil Dead 2 is a whole kind of trip. It's quite good. It's far funnier than it has any right to be. It's also just absolutely gory as fuck, and I love it. But it's gory in a very goofy way. Like, not Meatball Machine gory, which is its own kind of goofiness, but it's like a Warner Brothers cartoon that's also been made into a gore movie. Kronos asks, random thought, do you think if I throw apple in my curry it'd make it sweeter? Yes. Evelyn says, I never heard of Evil Dead, and I just came in, so I'm out of the loop here. Evil Dead is a... Is it late 70s, Hive, or early 80s? It's an early 80s indie horror movie that is really, really good, and then got kind of a sequel slash remake in the 80s that is amazing. Got a third movie that's kind of horror slash comedy slash fantasy. All the three original movies star Bruce Campbell, who is a great comedic, particularly physical comedy actor. They're really great. It then had a remake in, I want to say, the late 2010s. The remake is much closer to the original in tone. It's quite serious. It's incredibly gory. It's really, really good. I like the remake, even though, as I was saying before you came in, there's a character in the remake that I absolutely hate and I want to punch whenever he's on the screen. It is getting a sequel coming out this year, April 20th. Haha. Nice. That is weird looking. It's definitely weird looking. Hive says 79 or early 80s. Yes. Evil Dead 2 is a transitional step between the Evil Dead's low-budget horror movie and Army of Darkness's love letter to the Three Stooges. That's a really good call for Army of Darkness, because it does call back to that era of comedy. Haha, funny weed number. So funny. I have to think it's intentional. Hive says, Conjuring 2 are pretty good haunted house movies with surprisingly earnest character studies underneath. The remainder of the movies are varying degrees of quality from fairly decent to absolutely wretched. It's like, if you were gonna watch any of the movies, Arachno, I think Evil Dead 2 stands really well as an experience by itself. Like, Evil Dead 1 has some parts that have really aged badly. It can also be fairly grim. It's good. Evil Dead 1 is really good. But like, it's its own beast. Evil Dead 3 is, well, like Hive described, it's very much a love letter to the Three Stooges, which is, I don't know if I'm in a minority here, but I don't really like Evil Dead 3 that much. It's got its bits. It's got things about it that works, but I think it swings way heavier on the humor and way lighter on the horror, and it loses that balance that part 2 has. Hive says, Army of Darkness being a love letter to Three Stooges is 100% intentional. All the way back to Evil Dead, stand-ins for actors who dropped out of filming were referred to as fake champs. Oh my god, that's amazing. I love that. Evelyn says, it sounds pretty interesting. I'd check it out, but I'm not too big a fan of gory horror comedy movies. I'm not a big movie person in general. That's super fair, Evelyn. I would not push it on you if that's not something that would be in your wheelhouse. I like it a lot, but I kind of grew up with horror, so yeah. It's very much in my wheelhouse. Arachno says, the most I know about Army of Darkness is that one of the Marvel zombie universes was canonically created via the Necronomicon and the Deadites. I did not know that, but it doesn't surprise me. Evil Dead is still a recommendation from me if you want to see a movie that's brimming with energy and inventiveness. And also if you want to see where the Coen brothers got their start. Like, I definitely do recommend the first movie. Like, I do think it's a good movie. But I was just thinking, like, if you were only gonna watch one movie of the trilogy, I personally would make it the second one. If you're willing to, like, invest the time to watch the full set, then yeah, definitely, like, start with the first one, go to the second, and then see where it ends up in the third. Evelyn says, it's very understandable. Ain't gonna judge if it's what you enjoy. Those movies can be very enjoyable. It's just not up my alley. That's like a total mood. Like, that's absolutely a mood. At one point, I got to sit down with Ash versus the Evil Dead. I have not seen anything of that. That came out well after I got over here. Now, was that a TV show that actually got an ending, or did it just end up getting cancelled? I have no vertebraker. I am so fucked. I am so fucked. It got cancelled, of course. Wait, what? Alice? I read the words 2012's Three Stooges movie, and a part of me just died on the inside. I mean, what? I hate that. I hate it so much. Yeah, this is Gungeon. I'm doing terribly at it. I'm having fun. I do want to make that clear. Like, Gungeon is fun. I'm just bad at it. I'm so bad at it. I do not know who these Faley brothers are, but if they had the utter stones to make a Three Stooges movie, wow. Oh, they're the guys behind that work of genius. Oh, I hate that. It's a hard game. Evelyn, like, it's not an easy game. And I do not, I do not castigate you, nor do I cast any opprobrium upon you for not beating the first boss. Someone I know has the platinum for it somehow. Kronos has got the platinum for it. Kronos is our Gungeon god. I do not have the platinum for it, although I do have, like I was telling Arachno earlier, like I do have a fair chunk completed, but the platinum is way beyond my skill ceiling. Also, there's something about Mary, Me, Myself, and Irene, or Osmosis Jones, or Shallow Hell. Those are all the same guys? They're responsible for all that shit? Have they no fucking shame? And if they have no shame, have they no decency? I hate it. I hate it. I finished a run once, but I didn't get the true ending. It took me a long time to get any of the true endings unlocked. We had, I got my first true ending clear on stream, and it was one of the few times I had to actually ban somebody straight up from chat. Hello, commentator. Oh my god, I just got your name, and that's amazing. Commentator. I love it. I hope that you're doing really well tonight. I hope that life is not giving you any more stress than you feel like you can deal with. We are struggling our way through Gungeon, and just having fun with it, basically. We're glorifying in our terribleness. I'm doing well, and I hope the same for you. Things are going well enough. Life is always kind of up and down, but kind of stabilizing, which I appreciate. Hopefully, like, my toes are crossed that from this month, things should be kind of normalizing for me. I think next month's paycheck is the first full paycheck I'll have. Probably the first full paycheck I will have had in 4 years. Now that I think about it, and I hate that. I hate that so much. But it's a start. Gonna try to get some stuff sorted out. Excitement? Question mark. It's been a long time in coming. It is definitely nice to have a job that's like steady. And if I'm to be perfectly honest, even though it can be fairly boring running a cash register, it's not the worst job I've done. Like, not by far. The folks I work with are pretty nice. Most of the customers are pretty cool. I only have a couple of jerks. Our store mascot is like a terrible goblin, and I kind of love that. I gotta start putting up some of those pictures on Tumblr, cause like, y'all just would not believe that a company, an actual company with branches across the country, would use this thing as a fucking mascot. It's amazing. I swear, it looks like it would eat your liver and then laugh at you about it. It's beautiful. Just character design out of the wazoo. Evelyn says, trying to think of the hardest platinum, my hardest plat, probably Uncharted 1 Remastered, or Remastered on Crushing was a headache. I refuse to play on Brutal. I don't have a lot of platinums, but I think the hardest one that I got was probably Katamari Damacy. Getting Cowbear was very difficult for me, and required a lot more patience than I can usually give to a game. Mascots can vary in design a lot. I've seen some very questionable ones. It's just so weird, like, so, like, the main, there's kind of a couple of versions of this mascot, and, like, the main one is just kind of your standard Japanese cartoony Blorbo penguin mascot character that's kind of on their big signage, and it's inoffensive. Like, it's fine. But then, like, their in-store promotional mascots, like all their displays and stuff, And this penguin is just gone completely goblin mode. Like, they draw it with human teeth. It's a penguin. It's a penguin. It's got a beak. It's got a penguin's beak. But it's got human teeth. And its eyes are always just different sizes and completely bulging out of its head. And there's just like stress lines all over it. Usually both of its hands are like clenched in rage. What's up with that penguin's teeth? It is. It is. I love it. Like, I unironically love it. It is amazing. But it's doubly amazing because, like, if this was just like a head shop or just like some weirdo's store and it's just like the one location and this weirdo is just making his own art for the shop, like, I would understand that. That would make perfect sense. But this is a chain. Don Quixote's got like stores all across Japan. It's a corporation. It's got branches outside of Japan. And somewhere in the corporate hierarchy, someone was like, this is a really good idea. And everybody else looked at it and was like, you know what? That is an amazing idea. Let's go with that branding. Let's put it across every shop all across the country. This does not happen. Kronos says, going across all my platinum trophies, think my 3 hardest were LBP 1, Freedom Wars, and the Crash remake. LBP 1 and 2 leave me so salty. Because they're easy plats. They're easy plats, and the only things that I've got left on them are things that are related to the online servers. I hate it. I hate it so much. I know Arachno said something about his plats. My most difficult 100%s were... Oh, crumbs. I keep on losing it. First 3 campaigns of Shovel Knight and Super Mario Odyssey. 100% on Shovel Knight sounds like a whole thing. I've heard people talk about that being definitely a thing. I have one online trophy that I didn't get for LBP2. I hate that. Got the plat for Gravity Rush 1 twice. Oh, well, now you're just flexing, Kronos. My only trophies for LBP 1, it was complete a level with 3 players on your friends lists, which is great if you have friends, which I did not. For 2, it's create a chain of 4 players on a hook, like a hook shot chain, and win 25 online multiplayer matches. I think the multiplayer matches had to be with people on your friends list, but I can't remember. And that was it. But I hardly played online. I didn't have any friends. And, like, by the time I met people that I could play with, I didn't have the PS3 anymore. Ooh. You got the plat for Okami? That is, like... hats off to you. And without an ounce of sarcasm. Because that's like a whole lot. Some of those mini games are just not great. Evels has got the platinum for Minecraft, PS3, and PS4. I guess you could say I'm a true gamer. I mean, we could say that, Evelyn, but why would we want to insult you so? I would never call somebody a true gamer. That sounds like fighting words. There's this one Nidikabe where you have to hit the 8 points in order in one go. Yeah, that was not gonna happen. I mean, it could be worse, Evelyn. You could be like gamer with capital letters and a TM after it. Oh, fudge. Gosh darn it. It got so bad I had to cheat. I recorded the sequence on my phone and followed it from there. I mean, honestly, I was thinking about getting some saran wrap and putting it on the TV screen and like drawing on with a Sharpie. And I think the only reason I didn't do that was because I didn't have a Sharpie. Yeah, Mom, I'm a gamer. It's just a phase. It'll pass. Alright. I'm playing so bad. Even for me. That's what the mom hopes. No mother wants to see her child grow up to be a gamer. Just gonna be in her room with some cheap gin, shaking her head like, where did I go wrong? I thought your mother and I rose you right? That's not how that word works. Did I actually used to teach English? What the fuck? Arachno says, I did something similar for Shovel Knight. There's a feat for finishing the game without dying, so I just did a playthrough where I would completely reboot the game if I died, so the game wouldn't remember my deaths. I mean, you know, I say that's completely legitimate. Why do my shots keep on getting bigger? Why did I just... I don't know what apparently the edge of a cliff looks like. Please do not make me die. I have giant bumblebees. And I love them. I would like to take them home to meet my mother. Mother, these are my friends. They are giant bumblebees. Yes, they are gay. That wouldn't, like, particularly bother my mom or anything, but I think it would be amusing. Although, to think of it, like, Minecraft has got trans bumblebees, right? Fat bullets, check it and see. I've got a fever of 103. That's not true. I do not have a fever. Unless it's for the flavor of Pringles. Or the off-brand Pringles that we sell. I would be okay with either of those. Kronos, the synergy for the fire hand is kind of amazing. I'm quite possibly loving every minute of this. I'd be ecstatic if my child came home with like 2 huge ass bumblebees that happen to be gay. That sounds awesome. I mean, honestly though, doesn't it? Maybe that's like the upgraded form of bears, is bees? Because, like bears, bees are also fuzzy. I love these bees. They're wonderful. Kronos, these bees are wonderful. We might actually go all the way. I don't expect it, but we might. Better than a box of roses, you say? I'm glad that they included at least a couple of references in this game that are like over 30 years old, so that I can get them. I can do like my Captain America cosplay. Alright. Oh, it's the Gorgon! Fucking yes! Oh, shit! Sorry about that. Ethel says, yeah, Mom, my bestie is a big gay bumblebee, and I accept him as such. And, I mean, yes! Oh god, I got turned into stone. That's not good. That's bad. I got turned into stone twice. What is wrong with me? Risco, please. Risco, please. This is shameful. Gorgon is like the only boss you consistently get the master round on, so maybe if you could not suck here. Also, like, if you could aim. Ah, fuck! Stop, though. There we go. Okay, now we're on track. Well, I mean, they're doing their best to protect the queer community. She says with a sad smile. Flame Hand, that's what it's called. I am a fan of the Flame Hand. Twitch's auto mod is awful though. Honestly, I realize like it's a program, it can't have much nuance, but Hive, sleep well. Only the best of dreams to you. No bad dreams. But it is always a pleasure to have you here. And we hope to see you tomorrow evening. I think this is probably going to be our last run. Although it looks like it might actually have some legs on it. But my throat is definitely starting to get kind of crunky. Now, I will legitimately finish this run. I'm not going to, like, throw it away or anything, but just as a heads up. And in fact, I might rush a little bit because we're already at the 2 hour 46 point. Oh god. Granados? Granados, no. This is all trash. Give me the boss. I don't care about anything but the boss. Ah! Fudge. God bless it. Okay, let's not start throwing the runaway. She says as she walks directly into the bullet. Oh god. No, 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 no. We cannot suffer the Emperor to live, because the Emperor will, like, fuck our whole day. Oh, you're the one that we gotta help with the map. I don't want to do the map shit. Yeah, sure. Crap. Did you get filtered again? I don't think... Did you? There's nothing in the caught messages, so... Unless it timed out? Which it might have done. Did you say something a little bit salty? Oh god. Oh fudge! It's all falling apart! I hate this. We were doing so well. Oh shit, I think we fly when we've got the synergy on this. But I can't hit anything. So that's kind of a problem. Oh shit. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Why does this gun not shoot in any direction that I can use? I said it's understandable if you want to end the stream soon, and that it's been fun, even though I haven't been here that long, and I hope the early part of the stream was fun too. It was. I mean, I am going to, like, do my honest best to complete this run, as poorly as I'm playing right at the moment. But if it does wrap up quick, then that'll just be the way it be. It is always lovely to have you here, though. Oh crap, we could have bought heavy boots too. Oh god. Okay. Oh, fudge! God bless it! No, no! I hate that! Like, we had a good thing going. And it all fell apart in like 2 rooms. I hate that so much. I hate that so much. Game, why do you gotta be like this? I mean, nice timing. I appreciate the timing, but... The shot spread is really weird on it, though. Kronos? guy, just so I have somebody to have a avatar character of while we're wrapping things up. Administrata. Tomorrow will be LBP3. As I was saying to Kronos earlier tonight, we might be spending a significant time in create mode. Because I'm just kind of in that mood to just kind of dork around with some simple create. But that'll be tomorrow night. I also have... Tomorrow is the Little Bite-Sized Planet for Exiled from the Sky Part 2, which is probably one of the most ambitious levels that I've looked at on the show. So I'm kind of nervous about that one. The actual archive episode for that level is not going to be up until next week because it fell in weird in the scheduling, so, but that's okay. I feel kind of like I'm actually a little bit nervous because I've been talking to the creator a little bit in YouTube comments, and seems like a nice person, seems like a decent person, and I don't remember precisely what I said in the episode. Like I don't think I said anything I wouldn't stand by, but this level took this kid like a full year to complete, and it is like a really big project for him. Well, I say for him, but for them, because I'm not sure. I didn't ask because I'm foolish. And I just worry that I'm gonna say something offhanded, like, and they'll take it more personally than I intend. I'm probably over worrying about it. I always do that, but particularly in this one because the creation was such a big deal. So I'm excited and terrified about that. I think we're gonna do one more week of kind of roguelite streams. So next week maybe Isaac and Risk of Rain 2. And then next week we're gonna start LBP3 story mode. So we do need to decide if we want to have story mode streams as LBP3 streams, and then have the Friday streams as kind of a anything game, just so that we don't have like a couple weeks of only family-friendly streams. Because I could see that being a little bit tiresome for folks, but we could talk about that next week. Evelyn, thank you so much. It was wonderful seeing you. I appreciate you, and I hope that you are staying safe and having a good time. Chrono says, the bigger a project, the more holes that could happen. That's just how it is. Yeah, it's one of those issues where it's like, I think that the successes of the project also contribute to its major failings. But it is still, like, the level is very impressive. And I don't want to take that away from the level. But yes, that does wrap it up, because my throat is gone. As always, I will ask everyone to please be drinking your water or electrolyte-fueled thing. Try to eat at least one thing a day, if you can. If you're on any medications, take them as close to schedule as you're able to. And remember that there's a lot of people out there rooting for you that want you to have your best life, and I am only one of those people, but I am not the only one. And that pretty much does it for us here at This Go About. So from me, Disco, here in Tokyo, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.